Hey everybody, welcome back to another Arita episode. It's been a little while since I recorded one of these. I have a new method. I actually am looking at it in HD here, and I'm recording the audio later. Yeah, I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers so I can rename the YouTube URL. So, give a like, subscribe. You don't have to follow for each video, but there you go. And here we go. So we're starting out here with Jirachi, and there's just wonderful light here. There's some stuff going on in the background, not really sure what that is. But it's a nice card. I'll say that. And here we have a Marshtomp League promo. I believe this is a League promo. It's interesting because the coloring there, it's underwater, but it's like a sunset coloring. It's just kind of different, and this one is pretty nice. Groudon, love this one here. The shadows coming off of its spikes. We got a little pairing of 3 stars in the foil there, but this is just a lot of fun. The lines, he's roaring there, good stuff. Water up around him, is parting the sea. Beldum, it's here. I do like the reflection off the water there, of the moon. Very nice. Metang. Some motion in the background there. It is nice that we got all 3 from Arita for this set, and this is Unseen Forces? No. Hidden Legends? I think this is Hidden Legends. Metagross EX. Not a big fan of his very strictly computer graphic work. I will say though, a lot of his work is fixed up or cleaned up with computers. But when it's just purely computer, very geometric, it doesn't usually do much for me. The technical machines, these are a little better. Some of these are actually pretty highly coveted. They were used in World Championship decks, I believe. This one here, Ice, interesting. Rock, some interesting stuff going on in the background there. Of these 3, I think Steel is my favorite. Although Ice is pretty cool. But I think I just like the background in Steel the most. There we go, get it to focus. Yeah. Oh yeah. And Gengar here, now that we're 2 Pokemon instead of TMs. I do like this one, even though it's that computer graphic work. This one's fun. And the expression on Gengar, the pose, you know, that can make a difference. And Clefairy here, wonderful light play in the background. There's depth in the image. We got the leaves receding into the distance there, into the sunlight. And now I do have Clefable here coming up. And you might know there was a Pokemon theory that Clefable, or Gengar rather, was a dead Clefable, the ghost of a Clefable. So that's why I have those 2 there on opposite sides of this row. Nothing to really say about that Clefable though. Regice. The Regis here, these are interesting. I don't know how much I like them. I'm not sure. But it is interesting because there are 2 hollow layers on them. So they stand out for that reason. Not much to say about these though because of the computer again. The graphics were just purely computers, CG. But I do like the Mons. These Pokemon are definitely interesting. Steelix, Registeel EX might be my favorite. Registeel X, is that what that is? I think that one's my favorite. Yeah. Nice lighting on that. There. Now this is my all-time favorite illustration. I could not say enough about this. There is a... I'm going to probably stay on this one for a while. There is a Nirvana album cover, which this one draws its inspiration from. Well, I should say it's similar to it. I don't know if it actually draws the inspiration, but that reminds me of... This one reminds me of that quite a bit. Oh, the lighting there, Squirtle's expression, so much fun on this one. I do have a reverse hollow graded copy. Hey, get some of the dust off of there. Yeah. There we go. And it's not a high grade. That's okay because I don't want to sell it. I want to keep it. But thankfully the foil didn't screw up the illustration on this one. So nice. This is the one that Arita is going to sign when I finally get him to sign cards. So good. War Turtle there. Pre-release promo. The grass, the lighting and the grass on the back of the rocks almost looks real. It's just so good. So he does clean up the shading and the light with computers. So he uses computers in almost all of his work. But a lot of them are hand-drawn, and then he cleans up later. This is one of my favorites, maybe my second favorite. This is a reverse hollow version, because in person, it looks better, I think. But the non-hollow is behind it. Kind of looks like Batman there. I'm Batman. What'd you say to me? But look at that, skyscrapers. There's a little bit of a fisheye lens to it. It's really cool illustration. Marowak, truly dark Marowak there. The Dark Knight above Setopolis or Pokeopolis or Silphco or whatever the hell it is. And turning the page. Dark Octillery. This one I need a hollow version of it because it doesn't come in non-hollow. Maybe in Japanese, but it's interesting. You can't see a lot of the background there, so the Pokemon just has nice shading and shadows. That's about all I can say for that one. The contrast between the light and the dark in the Team Rocket Returns set, like this one here, is amazing, and I think it's really consistent in this set, even outside of the Arita illustrations. Dark Weezing here looks great. I love that the skull, the little symbols on his belly there are three-dimensional. They're not flat. So that's cool. The smog around him, that's just a really cool illustration. Dark Muck, I'm not really even sure what's going on in this picture. Maybe he's in the dump? Is that paper behind him, or is that a house? Yeah, I don't freaking know. It's cool because of the moonlight. It's not cool because I can't tell what the hell's going on. Mewtwo EX. There's a set or a row of CG illustrations here. Mewtwo's the coolest. There is a shadow of his hand on his tail. It's a cool pose, but not really a big fan of these three coming up here. That Mewtwo also beat up because it was cheap, and that's what I try to do for this collection. Snorlax here. Nice swirl in it. Munching away. Being Snorlax. Hitmonchan kicking. That's weird. You know, because Hitmonlee kicks, Hitmonchan punches, but Hitmonchan is kicking here, so that's strange. Like, not much to say about that one, really. Oh, this one I love. Meowth. Well, actually, one of my favorite Pokemon anyways, but Meowth. That geometric pattern in the background that is also three-dimensional. Very cool. Meowth expression. I don't know what he's done. He's done something. There's some mischief going on. Dark Houndoom. That was anticlimactic, you know. That killed the party. Maybe he's in a hallway or something? Can't quite tell what's going on there. or where he is. Rocket's Wobbuffet. I like the shadows. Wobbuffet's got a fun pose. The pattern in the background is different, but not too distracting, so that's nice. And Aron's Pidgeot. This came from one of the movie half decks. I want to say it was the same one as the first Aura's Lucario, so maybe a 10th movie. I don't know, 10th movie, maybe, whatever. Getting to the card here, you can see some stuff in the distance there in the background. It's nice, but this one, oh, so Vigoroth there in focus, great detail. And then you look in the background, you see the background is out of focus. Vigoroth is screaming, right, or using Screech or something, and the background is all out of focus because of the sound waves. So he didn't do sound waves like rings or anything, he just made the background out of focus. That is awesome, and I loved this card once I saw that. Cannot say enough about this one. Slacking here, it's fine. After Vigoroth, it's going to be tough to top that. These CG cards I actually like. Deoxys there. And we'll have the 3 forms, and then the attack form comes up or the speed form comes up later. But I actually do like these. I think it fits the theme of Deoxys well. Some nice shadows there. And this is my favorite Deoxys form, the defense form. Surskit is fine here. Not much to talk about. Some trees in the background. Nice lighting on the bubbles. They do give it some good depth of field. The ones in the front are out of focus. The ones in the back are not. Mascarian here. Not a lot going on in that illustration. And the last card for today, Seviper. EX Emerald here. And Seviper, this is just a different illustration. It's interesting. There's stuff going on on the ground there, but also the pose. I just like this one a lot. And thanks for joining me, guys. That's a look coming into Fire Red Leaf Green, Team Rocket Returns, and Emerald we're starting up with. So see you next time.